Eudora High School Athletics. On your new home for Cardinal sports, Eudora Sports Live. Eudora Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. They have Kansas covered with 23 companies to give you the best choices possible. Learn more at kansasins.com. Eudora Sports Live is also presented by It's time for Eudora High School Athletics. On your new home for the Cardinals, Eudora Sports Live.
Welcome in here to Eudora Sports Live here on our Cobb Valley State Bank pregame show, which is going to be a bit truncated by the fact that this game is just about ready to get underway. It is going to be a good one between the Eudora Cardinals and the Atchison Phoenix. It's a doubleheader, just like our previous two games. So we will be having the girls game first and then the guys game immediately afterwards. So you can keep it here for both games. My name is Reed McAvoy. I am here with Kevin McAvoy. We're going to take a really quick break and be right back with tip-off here today. So don't go anywhere.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Cobb Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Cobb Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Cobb Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Cobb Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Welcome back here to the conclusion of the Kaw Valley State Bank pregame show. They just announced the starting lineups, and I will get them to you momentarily. But we have wrapped up our pregame show, and we are ready for tip-off, which is brought to you by Pyramid Place Early Education Center. The opening tip-off was brought to you by Pyramid Place Early Education Center. Kick off your child's educational success by enrolling them at Pyramid's Place. They're your place in Eudora for quality preschool education, childcare, and after-school programs. To learn more, visit them on their Facebook page or call 785-542-1296. Here we're focusing in on the first possession for Atchison. Then I will wrap up after the turnover, wrapping up our Kaw Valley State Bank pregame show. Kaw Valley State Bank provides the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking service possible. Proud to cheer on the Cardinals and serve the Eudora community. Learn more at CawValleyStateBank.com. This game against Atchison is one that last year ended in nail-biting fashion, 44-41. Atchison came away with the victory. But here the Cardinals' early lead, thanks to Kenzie Yoder.
Nice baseline shot there for her.
One of the starters here today, which is brought to you by the Eudora Community Libraries. I will run you through the rest of the Cardinals. You know Kenzie Yoder already because she's got the bucket today. Also, Lainey Orr, another senior. Parker Long, a third senior. And the fourth senior, Jayla Erpelding, number 4. And then the freshman, Bryn Dieterding, number 10 out there. The star freshman here trying to get her bucket of her own, and she does so. So 4-0 is now the Cardinals' lead over the Atchison Phoenix. And here is their starting lineup. They have sophomore number 3, Kaya Downing, senior number 10, Tyra Hayward, senior number 11, Ariana Boldridge, junior number 24, Magia Stoves, and senior number 30, Presley Simpson. And now they're going to turn it over by way of a travel. So the Cardinals, Lady Cardinals, that is, getting a chance to get out to a further lead here. They are 2-0 on the season. The Phoenix come in 1-1, but they are coming off of a victory 41-32 over Tonganoxie. And we know that the Lady Cardinals coming in over the 36-23 victory over Mill Valley. Here the Phoenix unable to convert on that turnover.
That was actually their first shot to actually get to the backboard. Every time they'd brought it down previously, it had been a turnover to the Lady Cardinals.
Didn't go in for them, though, so 4-0 stays the score. As I said, they're coming in, both teams here coming in off of a victory, but the Lady Cardinals have yet to taste defeat this season, whereas that was how the Atchison Phoenix season began. A game that ended very close last year. So far has been one way for the Lady Cardinals, but we're not even halfway through this first quarter.
Well, and if statistics are to be believed, Atchison has 2 players of concern for the Lady Cardinals, number 10 and number 30. They have the lion's share of the points for the Phoenix.
That's Tyra Hayward that you're highlighting, as well as Presley Simpson, 2 seniors. Hayward has 14 points and 12 rebounds on the season. Simpson has 18 points and 10 rebounds on the season. By far their 2 most prolific scorers. Dieterding finds herself laying on the court here. She was fouled, they say.
Impersonating Kenzie Yoder, I imagine.
Yeah. They don't indicate a foul, actually, so I guess just put out of play by the Phoenix. Here's Erpelding now.
Foul against the Phoenix in the lane.
Ariana Boldridge First foul of the day for either side here. Here's Yoder, and now Long. Long at the top. Going for that three-pointer, the long shot as we've deemed it, but did not happen for her. We know that with her it is no long shot, but didn't happen there for her here on her first attempt from three on the day. And the putback shot there will go for Tyura Hayward. 5'11" she stands, listed as a center and power forward. And Dieterding tried to cancel out her shot, but was unable to do so. So now the Phoenix presented a chance to tie this one up. And they barely missed that, but rebound the chance, maintaining the opportunity. And Presley Simpson could not put that one away. So the Cardinals will maintain their lead. Here's Yoder. Wanted to drive to the basket. Also wanted to draw a foul. Looks like she maybe took a poke to the face, but nothing being called from the referees, so play continues on.
Unusually, you see three players go to the court and no one get called for anything.
Yeah. Phoenix trying to break down the Lady Cardinal defense. Having a bit of a hard time doing so far. Simpson here. Couldn't find any space against Erpelding. And now here is Stoves. And her shot won't go. Or with the rebound. Looks like the Lady Cardinals are going to be presented a chance to play their brand of basketball today, at least so far. Which is a lot of shooting, especially some longer shots here. And there is the first long shot right on cue. Parker Long. Actually, they've called it a long two. So it truly was a long shot. How about that?
Absolutely.
6-2. Cardinals have the lead, and a timeout is going to be taken here. So we will go ahead and take a break and be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're just getting started here.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
The starting lineups that I read to you earlier were brought to you by the Eudora Community Library, which is proud to support the Eudora Cardinals by providing exceptional community events for children and families through excellence, inclusion, persistence, and collaboration. Go Cardinals! The library is cheering you on. Focusing back in on the action here, 6-2 is the score in the game right now, and then a hopeful pass there from Simpson. Had no teammates in the area, so turned over to the Cardinals. See some new faces out there on the court. Lucy Giffen has checked in for the Lady Cardinals. And Delaney Wilder, a senior, is in for the Phoenix. And right there, Giffen getting in on the action, but unable to find a teammate with her pass there. So turned over to the Phoenix.
It was actually a nicely designed play to suck the defense over to the right and then push the ball to the left. They just couldn't finalize that last pass.
Bit of a press from the Lady Cardinals here. And maybe working out there is a forced and aggressive pass, which Delaney Wilder could not get a good hold on. So it'll be a turnover to the Cardinals. Here, Parker Long thought about that shot, but Simpson denied the opportunity. Here's Erpelding. Now Yoder. And Yoder draws the foul. She's going to get a couple shots from the line. Called Tyura Hayward.
That's probably her best possible outcome in that situation because she ended up under the backboard and didn't have a clear shot.
We know that Yoder loves to get in there and maybe draw a foul, as she has done here. Some substitutions going to go down. Ashlyn Hausch is how the PA decides to say it, so I will go with him. Ashlyn Hausch checking in, freshman. And Erpelding checked out of the game for Sophie Whalen. Both of Yoder's shots went, then she will check out for Orr, who earlier subbed out for Giffen, now is back on the court. Again, the high press from the Cardinals. And on that occasion, they say that Long touched it last, so it'll stay in the hands of the Phoenix. What do you think of this high press so early on, Kevin?
I'm imagining that they are trying to take advantage of a situation here early in the season to implement their press and get good at it when they need it later in the season. Because right now, the Atchison Phoenix are not giving them much opposition right now.
Right there, just force an errant pass from Ariana Boldridge. Interestingly, it goes back to the spot of the throw. Did you know that one?
I was surprised by that myself.
It's fun to know. I'm sure that the referees were like, "Ooh, we get to show them the rule that never comes into play." Here's Dieterding from 3, and it goes. Nothing but net from the freshman. She is unstoppable out there. And Bryn Dieterding has extended the Cardinals' lead to 9. That's the first 3 of the day that counted as a 3, since Long's was just a long 2. And here is Dieterding again, but it actually doesn't go for her. Well done there by Sophie Whalen to get in there immediately on the rebound, taking nothing for granted. And then Giffen was unable to get that one out to Whalen, but only because a foul was committed. Ashlyn Hausch. It's the third foul for the Atchison Phoenix in this quarter. All 3 different players. And they're going to stop play so that Dieterding can check out for Jayla Erpelding. And then Erpelding is able to find Orr, and now Long. Back to Erpelding. And a lot of space for Whalen, but quickly closed down there by Presley Simpson. Here's Erpelding from 3. Doesn't go for her. Rebounded nicely there by Orr on the back line. And then Erpelding with a great finish there.
Fantastic drive into the paint. That was beautiful.
So the Cardinals out to an 11-point lead now. Doing very nicely so far here. Here's Simpson. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Simpson thought of it for 3. She's got Whalen in her face. Surprised that pass actually found its way in towards Hausch. Well done by Delaney Wilder.
Only about 30 seconds left here in the first quarter.
It induced a foul from the senior Lucy Giffen. Then Parker Long checks out for Hannah Keltner.
Only the first team foul against the Lady Cardinals. That's great control.
Simpson had to try to bring that errant pass in from Ariana Boldridge, but could not do so. So the Cardinals have 27.7 seconds to grow their lead. Here's Erpelding and now Keltner getting her first minutes of the day. Giffen recovered nicely there. Erpelding found Keltner, and then a hand in from Boldridge forced a change of plans for the Lady Cardinals, which means they did not get any points off. I don't think that we've seen a successful quarter-ending shot by the Lady Cardinals yet this season, despite the fact that they've taken 3 or 4.
That was actually one of the better opportunities. She cleared up at the end, had a decent view of the rim, no pressure, just didn't just a little bit out of her range, unfortunately.
Yeah, Boldridge did well to break it up. We will take a break as well and be right back. Don't go anywhere.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live. Lady Cardinals began with the ball. Dieterding tried to begin the scoring of the quarter. Didn't work on that chance, but Cardinals rebounded, so still working at it. Erpelding wants it from three and couldn't get it, and then rebounded nicely there by the Phoenix. Wilder did well to get that one. Now Simpson bringing her team down the court. The Phoenix often lock their feet on the ground rather than continuing to dribble the ball. Something that I'm just noticing here that I don't think we see very often. I think that they're putting themselves in harder positions than they need to, which maybe is just due to a lack of handling skills. You don't know why the players do it, but just something I'm taking notice of.
Yeah, they're engaging the defense, pulling the ball up off the ground, and then they're stuck there, and then they have only those 3 to 5 seconds to get it before they're called for time.
Simpson here again. Clearly the leader of this team. Wants it herself, and a very nice mid-range shot there from Presley Simpson. That'll put her up to 20 points on the season. Averaging 9 points a game coming in is Simpson. Here is Yoder, gets it out to Long in all kinds of space. Dieterding in even more space, but she wants a shorter shot and couldn't get it. Cardinals passed up a couple golden chances there to take a three, which I would say is an interesting decision considering such a comfortable lead. I would take those chances to extend it, but I'm sure they've got reasons for their decisions. Here's Simpson. Going to be a shooting foul there, so she'll get a couple. They call Parker Long her first of the game and first of the quarter as well for either side. Simpson is 1 of 2 so far this season from the free throw line. And missing that first one. Now Magia Stoves is going to check in for Ariana Boldridge. Here's Simpson's second shot. And it will not go for her. So their leading scorer couldn't put one down from the free throw line. But it was only her second trip to the free throw line, so just getting warmed up there, suppose, over the course of this season.
It's a little bit of overly aggressive defense there on part of the Phoenix.
Yeah, that was Hausch getting her second foul. She is the lone freshman to have true involvement in this Atchison Phoenix team. They do have 3 others that have seen the court, but none that have truly produced any stats. Meanwhile, Hausch has 3 rebounds, a couple assists, 3 steals. So she is the youngest member of this team that truly gets herself involved out there on the court, finding herself with another chance to do so early on in this one. Here's Erpelding. A lot of pressure being put on there by Delaney Wilder. Maybe a little too much pressure. Nice inbound there for Bieterding to find Erpelding. Long wants this from three and just couldn't get it. Simpson let her take it and nearly was made to pay, but in the end it was the right decision. Long could have taken it again. Simpson did really well, and then Yoder did even better to clean that situation up. Bieterding thought about the drive, gave it to Long, and then a really good steal there by Magia Stoves.
She's an absolute ball hawk. That's her second or third interception. She just can't get a handle on the ball, but she certainly gets in the way of those passes.
She has 6 steals coming in, so definitely a strong suit of hers. Bieterding, maybe that was a fake shot. I think she really wanted it, but House did well to shut it down. A nice pass into Orr and a very good finish. Credit to the assist. Credit to Yoder for the assist, but Orr also did very nicely to put that one away under a lot of different pressure from Phoenix defenders.
Impressive patience for the ladies, passing the ball around, looking for the opportunity, getting the ball down low for the easy layup.
Yeah, they've passed up on those threes, but they're doing it because they want those sure twos. They want to make sure they extend this lead rather than just try to. But as we say that, Presley Simpson able to get a bucket there for her team. Bieterding thought better of the drive to the basket, and then Long's three didn't go and turned over to the Phoenix. Here is Simpson working against Erpelding. Now Stoves. Stoves wants it herself and gets it. A very nice shot from her. We didn't highlight her for point scoring, but she did have 12 coming in, so maybe we should have. She's now up to 14 on the season. One of the 3 double-digit scorers for the Phoenix on the season so far. Only 2 games in. This is their third now. Here is Yoder, and really nice touch on that one from Kenzie Yoder. And her bucket will induce a timeout. We'll go ahead and take one with them and be right back.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
The MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, on Varsity Sports Live. Lady Cardinals out to a 9-point lead here in a game that's been pretty comfortable for them so far. This is Stoves. Did a little spin move there, staying on top of it, showing some nice handling. And then her pass looking for Kaya Downing was unable to connect. Downing, one of the starters for the Phoenix.
I got to say, if I were coaching the Lady Phoenix over here, the one thing I'd be telling them is to work on going down court together with speed. They get down, they get situated, then they have a hard time facing the defense. They need to create a fast break opportunity where it seems like they have a lot of opportunities.
I was just laughing at that pass that Kenzie Yoder just made. We were told by Kara Kimberlin that she's a softball player. You could absolutely see it in that pass. That looked like a shortstop handing it off to the second baseman to go ahead and throw it onto first for a double play. And it did find her teammate, but then Erpelding was unable to connect on it, and Long's three there was an air ball. So the Phoenix a chance to cut in to the deficit that they are currently facing. And Stove unable to do so. Dieterding sees Erpelding and is able to find her with a beautiful pass. And Erpelding, just as good of a finish. Some really good vision there from Dieterding. Great route running by Erpelding, to steal a football term. That really was a very running through the defense type play. And it was an and one. I didn't even catch that.
As a bonus, she drew the foul.
Very nice communication there. Good chemistry between the two dings, Dieterding and Erpelding, to create potentially a 3-point play. Parker Long and Kenzie Yoder check out of the game for Keltner and Giffen.
So can we call that a ding-ding scoring play?
Absolutely, we can call that a ding-ding scoring play. That is a great name for it. And she could not turn it into a 3-point play, but it was still a great play that was made by Dieterding and Erpelding. And now Erpelding will check out herself for Izzy Brunkow, 5'4" freshman. Simpson back into the game for the Phoenix. Didn't catch who checked out for her, but their main offensive leader is back.
Nice breakup on the inbound there.
I think it maybe was Hausch that checked out. Again, this high press, but then the Lady Cardinals pull out of it. Interesting decision there.
Yep.
Ends up costing them a bucket. They weren't fully committed to that press. So then Keltner was left trying to catch up and give her credit, but she was unable to do so. So the Phoenix up to 10 points now. Here's Giffen. Lays it off to Orr. Orr dribbles out. Now walks her feet. Brunkow. Her pass, Dieterding. Didn't quite have enough, but Dieterding did really well to swipe it away. But then Giffen was unable to put that one away, so now the Phoenix back on the ball. Stoves and Simpson. Simpson might want it from three. She does. And just off the front of the rim there, didn't get it. A minute and 45 left here in quarter number 2. Brunkow for Orr. Orr wants it. Couldn't get it. And then nicely rebounded there by Downing. Downing had 9 rebounds coming into today. Definitely a strong suit of hers. They don't have her height listed, but she's listed as a center, which would indicate that she's somebody they trust to be tall and play tall.
Absolutely. Well, and you saw that we had the one when they broke down the Cardinals full court press,
go.
Had a modified fast break for the Lady Phoenix, and that was one of their better scoring opportunities.
Dieterding was trying to create a similar play to the one that she found earlier with Erpelding, but Brunkow didn't see her. Tried to find Keltner and didn't connect, so their offensive opportunity went for naught. Simpson's 3 won't go. Feel like I've said that a few times now.
About 30 seconds left to go in the half.
Keltner going to be called for a travel there, much to her dismay. Delaney Wilder checks in for Downing. On the season from 3, Simpson is coming in was 3 of 12, so making a quarter of those shots that she puts up. 22 seconds. That looked potentially like a travel, but either way it didn't go. Keltner now breaking down court. She's got Brunkow on her left, Dieterding behind her. Finds Dieterding. Dieterding wants to slow it down a little bit. Maybe we could get one of those buzzer beater shots. Dieterding sends a blind pass out to Orr. Orr does get this off, and much too high on that one. So Lady Cardinals still without a buzzer beater shot on the season. If that's anything to be concerned about, I doubt it is. We are entering halftime here with the Lady Cardinals on top 19-10. We will take a break and be right back.
High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland.
Oh, no.
High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop. delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Gene's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Gene's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
and Clark sheer athleticism.
It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom
Reaching residential areas.
and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Welcome in here to your Gene's Heartland Foods halftime show in a game where the Eudora Cardinals got out to the lead really quickly. Yoder got that first bucket, and the Lady Cardinals have not looked back. 9 points is their lead now. That's been where their lead was for most of the first half. I think it got all the way up to maybe 13. I know it was up to 11. But either way, it's been very comfortable so far for them. And a season where they are looking to be remaining undefeated after only 3 games. So, don't...
You can't get to 16-0 if you don't get to 3-0 first.
That's very true. But don't write their name on the trophy just yet. It's only we're not even into the 3rd week. It's just the second game in 3 days here for both of these teams. When I say that, I mean the girls and the guys varsity team. Both played a game just on Tuesday and are now back at it again here on Thursday. Kevin, what kind of things did you see out there by both sides, but of course our focus being on the Lady Cardinals?
Right, so I thought the Lady Cardinals were trying to get a good mix of getting their three-point shots while being opportunistic and patient about getting the ball down low. I think second half adjustment, I'd like to see them getting more shots from outside. The Phoenix, they are... I don't know if they're not as well organized. I think they're better on the run than they are setting up for plays. I think if they let the Lady Cardinals defense set up, they are at a distinct disadvantage. And so they need to play faster if they want to score and stay in this game.
I think there's a feeling that they're improvising a lot of it out there, which isn't it's not the end of the world, but like as you're saying, when they when they sort of slow things down, like they're trying to call a play, that's not really happening for them. That's not really something that seems to be in their list of strengths. But it's not. Obviously, they're still in this game. It's been a good contest. They have some good individual players, make some good swipes and nice moments of athleticism all over the place. But the Lady Cardinals are a much more organized team, and I think that, like you pointed out, that's almost they could do a little bit less in terms of their selflessness. Maybe be a little more selfish, shoot from three, because this seems like a team that they could easily put away, and they have yet to do so.
And conversely, if Presley Simpson gets her shot to start dropping, they could be in a lot of trouble. She has 3 or 4 outside shot opportunities that haven't fallen yet, and if she finds that range, they could quickly draw this game up much closer than it is.
All right, well, this has been some of your Gene's Heartland Foods halftime show. We will go ahead and go back to commercials, and we will see you as the second half approaches.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
The MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time-tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
back here on Eudora Sports Live on your Gene's Heartland Foods halftime show. A convenient one-stop shop where you can find everything you need from everyday essentials to items from around the world. Gene's is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. See weekly specials and more at heartlandfoodstores.com. They've got the teams back out on the court here. Clock is ready to go, so we are as well. And the Phoenix inbound here, so we are underway. Second half, third quarter. Here we go.
And the Phoenix ball handling issues continue. Lost the handle on it, lose control, lose possession.
Definitely a costly skill to not possess, especially against a team as organized as the Lady Cardinals are. Put you under a lot of pressure, make you make quick decisions. And if you can't hold on to the ball while trying to make said decision, you're going to be in a tough spot. Stoves thought about that from three. In the end, went for a more shorter shot. Kenzie Yoder, sorry to laugh at her, but it's just her style of play. Was not laughing at the fact that she fell, just that's seems to be her MO.
I was thinking of a name, something like the Queen of Contact for Kenzie Yoder.
Queen Kenzie of Contact, yes. We'll work on it. It's only the third game. We'll workshop it.
Yep.
It's got potential for sure. Got a foul call here that's going to send Lainey Orr to the line. Tyra Hayward, her second, is the first of the second half. Orr's first shot won't go. Trying to double up the lead, and she does double up the score, that is. 20-10 are the Lady Cardinals over the Phoenix. Here is Simpson working against Erpelding. Who's going to say that was either a really nice move or against the rules, and turns out it was against the rules. Simpson trying to put a good handle on it, but couldn't do so in a legal fashion. Here's Dieterding in some space. She wants it, and she gets it because she's Bryn Dieterding from three, her second of the day. Maybe listening to what we were calling on there, Kevin. Pulling up from three, being a little bit more selfish to in order to increase this lead and really put this opponent away. And that was an aggressive three-point shot, too. It wasn't, wide open space. Here's Dieterding again, and she gets crushed at the back there. Hopefully she's all right. She got run into by Magia Stoves, who also hopefully is okay. She took a tumble herself, but looks like they're both all right. No, actually they called Boldridge. But going back to Dieterding getting her second three, it was an aggressive three, I would say. She had some pressure on her from Boldridge, but still decided to pull up, and she got it. So definitely something that would be encouraging to see the Lady Cardinals continue to do as this game goes on.
Well, and the Phoenix just subbed out Presley Simpson, so I'll be intrigued to see what they do for the offense, as she has obviously been the spark plug of it so far.
I think that a lot of the play is Hausch does a nice job to rebound that one. A lot of the play has gone through her, but, you look at the scoreboard and not a whole lot has happened. So I wouldn't fault Coach Rebant for making some sort of change there. It doesn't have to mean taking Simpson out of the game, but maybe changing up who is going to be the leader of the offense. But at the same time, this is a game that it's getting further away from them. Maybe they just want to lock in and just hold that thought. Parker Long gets a three, her first that counts as a three on the day. But I was just saying, I think, you don't have to take Simpson out of that out of the game. Like overall, just maybe she doesn't have to be the leader of the offense. But in a game that is continuing to get away from them, especially if the Lady Cardinals are going to start shooting and making from three, maybe they just want to make sure that they get their brand of basketball locked in. It's only the third game of the season. It's rather than the time to change things up, it's the time to make sure that you fix what's going wrong and make sure that it could be able to go right over the rest of the season.
Absolutely, and finding a different way to move the ball. Unfortunately, the Lady Cardinals have been playing very strong defense. Down in the far corner, we saw them double team Simpson, going to steal, and then down here on the near side, they intercepted the inbound. So it's been really strong, aggressive D from Lady Cards.
Unfortunately, from the view of the Phoenix, that is right. But yes, as the timeout wrapping up here, Lady Cardinals closing in on potentially tripling up the Phoenix, as the Phoenix have had a really hard time on offense. Their defense has actually been pretty all right, kept them in the game in a few different ways, I would say, but the offense really not there for the most part, and that's why the Lady Cardinals sort of running away from them a little bit. But again, only the third quarter. Crazier things have happened on a basketball court.
As I have said many times, no lead is safe in basketball.
How about 45?
I don't know.
No lead is safe. And
foul against the Phoenix on the floor, off the ball.
Interesting. They say Boldridge, maybe. At least that's what the scoreboard says. Referees didn't say anything to the table. Did they maybe run out of the shot clock?
I'm not sure. Might have stepped out of bounds.
Here, Stoves from three. Not a bad effort and nicely rebounded there by Downing, but she couldn't do it. She couldn't manage to put that layup in herself. Tough under the rim. Long. Going for it again, and she gets it again. Her second three of the quarter. Cardinals are really running away with it now, and in just the way that we said they could. A little bit more selfish, a little bit more self-belief. I got this three-pointer, don't worry about it. Cardinals running away with it now.
Looks like Kenzie gets called for the block there.
It is Yoder. Her first is going to send Hausch to the line. The freshman here with the chance to score her first points on the season. I would have to assume it also be her first points of varsity basketball, unless she played in middle school.
Seems unlikely.
Didn't get her first to go. Dieterding and Orr will check out for Brunkow and Giffen.
And in a weird note, you realize she's actually standing on the wrong line. She's back a few more inches than she has to be.
Oh, that's interesting. Yes, that white line. She did get that one to go, so that is her first point in varsity basketball. Congratulations to her. And we've got what's happening here?
Some kind of procedural thing from the Cardinals bench.
Not sure.
Phoenix bench.
Not sure what that was.
Maybe the inadvertent whistle.
I will go ahead and resume my congratulations to Ashlyn Hausch on her first varsity points. I'm sure that means a lot for her. Meanwhile,
and one.
Kenzie Yoder getting an and one.
Going to contact.
Gaining fouls is her favorite thing. Trying to make this into a three-point play. And couldn't do so. It was still a nice play by her, though. Has the Cardinals 22 to the good. Here's Hausch. After getting her first varsity point, she wanted to get a full bucket of three more, but didn't happen for her. Here's Erpelding slowing stuff down, letting her teammates catch up, and then finding Long in all kinds of space, who wants her third three, and just a little bit short. Now Stoves putting that spin move on. Hausch gets her first field goal of her varsity career, up to 3 points on the day. She got a taste of success, and she wants more. Long.
Yeah, I'd love to see them get Presley back in now and see if they can utilize her skills along with Hausch.
Long wanting a 4-3 on the quarter. 4 in the quarter for Parker Long, and it induces a timeout from the Phoenix. Unbelievable how good Parker Long with the long shot is. We will go ahead and take a break and be right back.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Cards!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, it is Parker Long's world, and we are all living in it. With her 4th 3 of the quarter, inducing the timeout by the Phoenix that we have just returned from. Still no Simpson. Hausch seems to be the elected leader of the offense, potentially. Sure, that's a nice role for her as a freshman and only her 3rd game.
Well, it's being able to distribute the ball is a skill that not everyone's going to have, and if she has it, use it.
She did have those a couple assists coming in, so definitely something she is capable of. Here's Keltner now. We've got Yoder under the basket, putting it away.
Fantastic vision to see Yoder down low.
Credit to Keltner on that assist, but then seems that she committed a foul. No, actually, Erpelding, excuse me. I think that was Keltner. But they call Erpelding, and then Erpelding will check out for Sophie Whalen. And now Simpson back into the game as well. She came in for Boldridge, looks like. And here is Simpson trying to find some space. Stoves working against Brunkow. Then lost the handle on it, recovered nicely, and then Hausch cleans it up. Finds Simpson. Simpson wants it herself. And then it goes. I cannot believe that one went in. It had a lot of air under it. And it seemed like it was going to be short, but that was movie-esque the way that one went in. And it does seem that they've done what I was talking about, which is keeping Simpson in, but not as that, that leader of the offense, the one that brings the team down court. That does seem to be Hausch now. Yeah. And that seems like that could work out.
Absolutely. I think Presley is more of a forward than a guard. I think Hausch has been a good point guard for the team and moving the ball. They just need to work together, and they'll have some opportunities.
As we speak about Hausch, she put a good move on Keltner there. Got a pick from Winder, and then the play resulted a 3 there from Simpson. Very nice stuff. That was a good play there from the Phoenix, something we talked about that they have been lacking. There was some good teamwork there all around that resulted in getting Simpson open, and she was able to put that one away.
It wasn't the prettiest 3, but if she finds that range, she could be very dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, that other shot that went in, too. All that matters is that it goes in, and then Stove stealing that one like she was invisible. Nice pass there, too, to find Simpson, who wants it again. She's hungry for it, and she's got it.
Found her range. That could be dangerous.
She's got the last 8 points for the Phoenix. Yoder in for Keltner. Keltner under the basket. Couldn't find it, but Brunkow with a great rebound, but then goes out.
Stays Cardinal ball.
Interesting. Or coming in for Yoder. And Tyra Hayward coming in for Downing. Keltner now, or a lot of pressure being applied by Hausch. Looks like they're maybe running a 4-and-1, box and 1. 1 second left here. Still no buzzer beaters for the Lady Cardinals. That is not the strong suit of this team.
You got to have something to work on.
But they have a 17-point lead, doing very nicely here in this game. We will take a break here between quarters, and then we will be back. Back here, a little loud, on Eudora Sports Live, which is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. Kevin pointed out in the break, Atchison doubled up and then some their score from the first half. They came in with 10 points, and then in that third quarter ended up putting up 11. A lot of it coming right at the end, and 8 coming by way of the person with the ball in her hands right now, Presley Simpson, the senior, trying to get some more, and she does, and it's an and one. Okay, Presley Simpson.
A shot from the high post in motion with contact. That's impressive.
She is ready to go here. And the, as you said, no lead is safe. Phoenix not giving up whatsoever. Here we were talking about working on establishing their brand of basketball. They may have found a new one, and it's definitely working well. Simpson does not get her free throw to go, though. Still scoreless from the line today with 3 chances. But they will regain possession by way of another foul. That one called on Dieterding, her first. And then the Cardinals take a timeout before the free throws. We'll go ahead and take one with them and then come right back.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, as we're about to have 2 shots. One ref called out 1 shot. The other ref said, no, it's 2 for Tyra Hayward. She is 0 for 2 from the line this season coming in. Referee's now figuring out if it is truly 1 or 2 shots here, following the foul that was committed by Dieterding.
I mean, is this right? Can the Lady Cardinals have 2 fouls in 24 seconds of game time?
It happens. And Hayward's first will go, her first good free throw on the season. It is going to be 2 shots, it would appear. And her second one goes as well. Very nicely done there by Hayward to get her season average back up to 500 by going 100 today. That was needed to use 2 different numbers. 500 and then 1,000 would be the way to say that one. And that has the Phoenix back within 13. And then Simpson, who has all of a sudden emerged in this game. She is now the one, though, leading the Phoenix down the court. And then strong pick there was set by Hayward against Erpelding. And here's Hausch. And Hausch with another field goal. Good for her, up to 5 points on the day.
No, and I think Simpson's needing to start trusting her more, and I think she just did there. Gave her a nice solid pass and a real good shot.
Well, Phoenix back within 11. They were at one point down by 22, so give them a lot of credit for being back in this one. But Dieterding wants to put them away.
Lady Cards' three-point shooting has just been incredible.
Yeah, after a first quarter where I think they only had one or two, and then the one was a long two that we thought was a three, this second half, my word, has been very impressive. And Ariana Goldridge with another inaccurate pass. That actually has been something that has come up quite a few times today. I'd say 3 or 4 times. She has turned over the ball by missing her teammate and not even really being particularly close, unfortunately, for her.
Looks like those times that Pat Mahomes is waiting for someone to break in and they break out instead.
Right.
She passes the ball to the open court where I think she hopes one of her teammates will be, and no one's there.
Maybe more of a matter of play calling, but back into the action here. Simpson swiped that one away from Orr after Dieterding's pass put her in trouble. Hauschenwell to recover. And now trying to redeem herself with Goldridge, but banged off the rim there.
Off a Phoenix player, Cardinals ball.
Cardinals, you can see maybe just off your screen, Kenzie Yoder calling on her teammates to slow things down because they put themselves under some pressure there by trying to speed things up, but it's being forced by the press. What a move there by Dieterding to get past Hausch, and now it's going to result in a 3 from Orr, but could not go, and then Hausch really good there on the rebound despite her shorter stature.
Surprised didn't get a call there for that high dribble.
She gets herself involved. Yoder and Dieterding there. Took a second to realize they were both teammates. Seems that the Lady Cardinals are putting pressure on themselves, I would say. They feel that the Phoenix are getting back into this thing and they don't want to let it happen, and they're maybe rushing themselves a little bit. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. And unsurprisingly, Kenzie Yoder on the court again.
Maybe they're moving quickly is working a bit. Got the Phoenix to commit a foul, and then Hausch checked out of the game there. So the emerging star for the Phoenix currently sitting on the bench.
Yeah, I'll be intrigued to see how they reorganize without Hausch out there. She's done a real good job to reposition the focal point of the offense.
They might be feeling that with Simpson being back on top of her game, they could put her back into that leader spot. Just speculation, though. We'll have to see. Here is Long and finding Dieterding. Dieterding did really well to come back to the ball there and make sure she ended on it. Now she looks to be hurt, potentially. Yeah. Oh, boy.
So I think she rolled it standing on one of the Phoenix players' feet.
She wants to continue. No, she's checking out for Brunkow. Hopefully she'll be all right. She was able to sort of run off there. She would be a devastating loss for the Lady Cardinals. Been a very fun and important part of the team, the freshman.
Kenzie Yoder on the floor, as usual.
Brunkow doing well to fill in that role, and then a timeout going to be called by the Cardinals bench. With 4:39 left, we will go ahead and also take a timeout.
High quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, following the 30-second timeout from the Lady Cards. Cardinals currently sitting 14 points in front with under 5 minutes to go. Definitely a good spot to be in, but all the recent momentum has been the way of Eudora, which would only be amplified by the absence of Dieterding now. No indication as if that's going to be long-term. Just the fact that she's off the court means that the Cardinals are missing a very important player in terms of slowing things down, leading the team, scoring points. And Glover doing what she does. Excuse me, Stover. Doing what she does there, trying to steal that, but Phoenix committed a foul.
Actually, looked like a travel.
Travel, excuse me. And they're going to call a timeout. We'll go ahead and keep you here.
Yeah. Well, you think about it with a substantial lead. Well, no lead is safe in basketball. This might be a good time to rest Dieterding if she has any injury.
Yeah, definitely could see sitting her out. Just move that thing like an inch. Not even an inch. What kind of things do you think they're discussing in this timeout?
Well, probably how to reorganize without Dieterding out there. How to make sure they're doing proper ball movement. Trying to be as safe as they can with the pass. Meanwhile, the Phoenix, I think they need to keep focusing on speed. I think that has been their best asset, moving the ball quickly, getting the ball around, and getting good shots. So we're getting ready to come back here.
And still Brunkow out there right now for the Lady Cards, so no Dieterding. Here's Parker Long now. Back with Brunkow. Seems that Brunkow is filling that Dieterding-sized hole. Parker Long working against Stoves. I managed to get her name wrong twice by saying Glover and then Stover. Stoves. Parker Long now working against Boldridge. And back to Brunkow. Dieterding is actually ready to sub on here.
All right.
She was stretching herself out. And now as Stoves is called for a foul, that presents a chance for the reemergence of Bryn Dieterding. So Izzy Brunkow will step back off of the court, and here's Dieterding right back on the ball and moving briskly. So it seems like she is all good, or at least putting on a brave face. And foul going to go against Boldridge there. That's the fourth of the quarter for the Phoenix. One more would put the
and
Cards
playing
in the
the
bonus.
offense as high as they are would generally suck the defense out, but the Phoenix defense is being very persistent in the lane.
Yeah, I was looking at Dieterding just off camera for you guys, but she was still stretching it out, so I wouldn't say she's at 100%, but whatever percent she is at, she feels comfortable playing on here, which I would say is a good sign for just the season as a whole, as well as this game individually.
Yeah, I feel like the Lady Cards have moved into clock management phase.
Yes, and as this game goes on, it's very true. No lead is safe, but at some point, there's sort of not enough time. I don't think we're there yet by any means, but at some point, the Phoenix would run out of time to stage their comeback.
Well, and the Lady Cards, in that making the Phoenix come up high and foul them out high, have got to the bonus now. So every foul is a shot now.
Dieterding gets both of hers to go. Here is Simpson. Hausch is back out there as well. And there she is on the ball now. Lost the handle on it, but Boldridge did well to recover and then find Downing. Now there's a fight in there. It'll be a jump ball, which will go the way of the Phoenix.
Yeah, it's our first jump ball of the day.
Yeah, it is. And it even took the refs a second to call it, despite the fact that it was very blatantly obvious that was a jump ball. A timeout's been called here. We'll see if it's a full or not.
Looks to be a full.
Yeah, the cheer team's coming out. We'll call that a full. It is indeed. So we will go ahead and take a break and be right back.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community, with all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve. Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, following the full timeout. And Simpson went for three there, couldn't get it. Reed McAvoy and Kevin McAvoy here as this game nearing a close, but we've still got 2 minutes of good action here left. In a game where the Phoenix really did have a lot of momentum. That is a funny play there that ends up getting finished off by Yoder. Dieterding couldn't get the hand on it. It fell right to Kenzie Yoder, and she did not miss the chance to put it away.
Kind of like when you have a wide receiver behind your tight end on the pass and it misses one and goes to the other.
So I guess that assist then goes to Dieterding, right? That's
I think the intentional pass gets the assist.
Oh yeah? Okay. And here's Hausch. Couldn't get that one. Dieterding on the rebound.
I feel like she forced that one. She took another beat. She might have had a better shot.
Yeah, I was just about to say before that very awesome and funny play occurred that the Phoenix really had a lot of momentum going for them at some point. Dieterding put that one away now wide open. And it just sort of went away. Not really sure where it went. Like it wasn't that the Lady Cardinals took it back. It just sort of vanished all of a sudden, and the game has just sort of gone on now, and it's at the point now where you really just doubt that the Phoenix could stage any sort of comeback, even if they hit another hot streak. Where do you think that momentum went to, Kevin?
I think when they brought the young lady Hausch off the court, I think they lost the mojo. I think that the way they had it organized was really working, and now they're taking Hausch off again.
Yeah, but I do think that they have found something in her. We mentioned she had not scored any varsity points coming into today, but she's got 5 now. And I think that they do have something special there that maybe they can at least rely on going forward, having now discovered the playmaker that she could be. But today is not the day that she will win them a game just yet.
Well, as a freshman, she has time to develop, too, which is always a great thing as a coach to have.
Absolutely. We will be seeing her back on various Varsity Sports Live channels, I'm sure. Now, about to be 30 seconds remaining here. Seems that both teams are resigned to sort of let this one end. Stobes might grab herself another steal, though, before that happens. Stobes wants her teammate Boldridge to push a little more than she seems interested in doing. So this game now over. Nice move there.
Oh, Kenzie had the entire lane. She could have driven all by herself.
They're going back to the unselfish approach. And that is going to do it here for this game. We've still got another one coming up next. But the Lady Cardinals staying undefeated, 3-0 now on the season with a very comfortable 47-27 win over the Atchison Phoenix. We are going to take a break and then wrap this one up and preview the game next, which will be between the two same schools of varsity boys basketball teams. So keep it here.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
More time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Welcome back here to Eudora Sports Live, wrapping up the victory by the Varsity girls team. We're going to be picking a player and a play of the game here on your Anthony Brown Farm Bureau Financial postgame show. The player of the game, Kevin and I decided, was pretty unanimous, suppose, which is going to be Parker Long, who will be our barbed wire barbecue who's smoking player of the game. Be the MVP at your next watch party with Barbed Wire's Smokin' Game Day deals. Packs start at $35 and feed 4, or the biggest pack feeds 8 for $90. Pre-order now by visiting them at barbedwirebarbecue.com or call 785-856-0877. And I mean, that fourth quarter from her, was it the third?
Third quarter.
Third quarter, where she just went crazy with the three-pointers, exactly what we were calling on. Just unbelievable. And that is why she is our Who's Smoking player of the game from Barbed Wire Barbecue.
And honestly, the play of the game should be her fourth three-pointer of the third quarter.
You think so?
I think that's good. I think just it's the icing on top right there.
All righty. Well, we will give her the player and play of the game then. The play of the game is brought to you by Absolute Painting, the absolute play of the game. To take advantage of Absolute Painting's winter interior special, book from November through February to get $1,000 off, plus other great offers. Some restrictions apply. For details, call 785-333-9651. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute. And we are now going to transition from a post-game show to a pre-game show because we've got another game on. So let me get you through the post-game read really quick. The post-game show is brought to you by Anthony Brown at Farm Bureau Financial Services. Anthony's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 101 West 10th Suite A in Eudora or call 785-615-0516. And that is going to do it for this victory by the varsity girls. Again, up to 3-0 now on the season, undefeated. Very nice for them how they are doing. We will go ahead and take a break and then preview the game between the varsity boys. Don't go anywhere.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Cardinals!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Dad, you need to go.
Really?
It's important.
I feel fine.
Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught.
What I need to do?
You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need.
Fine. Can I have my pie now?
Oh, man.
High quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Back here on what is now the Kaw Valley State Bank pregame show for the upcoming game between the varsity boys teams. And we are looking at the stats here. It's going to be an interesting one. The Atchison Phoenix are 2-0 they're coming off of a emphatic victory over Tonganoxie 78-33. And their first game was also a very comfortable victory where they scored 72 points. And last year in this matchup, the Phoenix won 47-40 over the Cardinals. So 7 points is a pretty comfortable victory, but at the same time, they were definitely a lower scoring than you would think. Their average last season was 64 points in a game, and they went 19-4 for their record. And yet they only scored 47 against the Cardinals. So I think the defense had some good things going on for them, despite the fact that they lost the game. So maybe if they could put up some good defense and then complement that with better offense than only putting up 40, could be something today. But it is likely going to be a tough game, potentially somewhat reminiscent of the most recent game that was a tough loss against Mill Valley, where the Cardinals really were just gotten the better of. They were in a tough matchup and could only do so much, and they did have a better second half than first in terms of offense and trying to get themselves back in the game, but they ended up losing 35-66 to Mill Valley, which is why they sit at 1-1 now. Kevin, what kind of things are you think we might see today?
Well, I think as a coach, if you're looking towards a game, you're going to look for what you're going to call a victory today. Set a minimum. We're going to score 10 to 15 points a quarter. We're going to hold them to defense and push them, keep them outside of the paint, and set those expectations to where you can have success, whether or not you actually win.
And whereas last game when they were playing Mill Valley in the previous season, the Cardinals were one of Mill Valley's only 6 losses. Last season, Atchison was one of the Cardinals' only 6 losses, and it was again a pretty close one. But this is definitely a tough opponent here that they find themselves matched up with today. Only the 3rd game of the season. So they might find themselves looking at a 1-2 record that really doesn't describe the quality of the team at all. And hopefully they would have the ability, which are not even there yet, but hopefully they would have the ability to keep themselves confident in their abilities and know what they're capable of, because the 2 losses is no death sentence on a season whatsoever.
No, it's a rough start, certainly, but you're going to have opponents that you match up better against through the course of the season, and it wouldn't be hard to see them drawing even by the time they get to their 8th game, I imagine.
All right, well, we will take a break and then be back with the wrapping up of the Kaw Valley State Bank pregame show, so keep it here as this game is just about to get going.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support, and go Cards!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Save the Children believes childhood without food is unimaginable. Yet around the world, children are suffering from the worst famine in our lifetime, coupled with conflict, poverty, climate change, and more. Join Save the Children and get fed up. Fed up with the lack of progress. Fed up with the injustice. Learn how you can get involved in the fight against childhood hunger at savethechildren.org/getfedup.
I'm fed up. We're fed up. We're fed up.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Back here on the end of the Kaw Valley State Bank pregame show, we've got starting lineups brought to you by the Eudora Community Library. Going to try to get through them quickly so we can do it before tip-off. On the Cardinals side of things, you've got Errol Seaman, Caden Stedry, Nick Youngkin, Connor Watson, and Logan Sullivan. And for the Atchison Phoenix, you've got senior Jomar Hernandez, number 0, senior number 2 Jeter Purdy, senior number 3 Trey Carter, junior number 4 Jaden Carter, and junior number 23 Eric Smith III. I specifically remember Eric Smith III because of his football stats absolutely blowing me away when this same matchup occurred out in Atchison. So I would be interested to see what number 23 has to give today, their 6'3 center. And we are underway here. And the first bucket of the day is going to go to Jeter Purdy. Kevin and I noticed Jeter Purdy and Yogi Purdy, couple of brothers. I wonder what baseball team their dad is a fan of.
Could be the Yankees.
Potentially. And Jeter Purdy is appropriately wearing number 2. Here's Logan Sullivan. And then him and Errol Seaman lacking some communication there, resulting in a turnover. We'll skip the live read since I already did them today, but the starting lineups were brought to you by the Eudora Community Library. And as I said, we wrapped up our pregame show brought to you by Kaw Valley State Bank. Did you hear that call, Kevin?
Yeah, so this is an equipment timeout, an officials timeout.
Gotcha. They're letting Jomar Hernandez get his shoes all tied up. There's Jaden Carter. Now Smith III, and now Trey Carter. Here's Jomar Hernandez. Didn't get it from 3. And then still bouncing around for that rebound. Watson comes up with it finally. Sullivan breaking down court, finding Youngkin. Youngkin trying to tie this one up and does so, and he can even take the lead after earning an and one there. Nick Youngkin tied this game up.
I think the strong suit for the Cardinals defense is to keep the Phoenix out of the paint. Make them shoot from perimeter. If they beat you out there, they beat you, but don't give them the easy shots down low.
And I think getting the rebound, too, is huge, which is another part of controlling the paint. Here's Youngkin to try to take the lead. Doesn't happen for him. So it'll stay tied at 2. Here's Smith the third. Trying to find any space. It does really well there, actually, in the face of Nick Youngkin. Jeter Purdy's three. No chance for that one, but then Jaden Carter got the rebound. Finds Trey Carter. And in trying to get it to Purdy, Caden Stedry committed a foul. The first foul was Jaden Carter. I don't know if I said that one.
But you saw the Cardinals defense went strong against the low post, double teamed him, didn't let him get a shot off. That's what they need to be doing.
Purdy, Jeter Purdy from 3, doesn't go. Smith the third, though, grabs the rebound. And then Errol Seaman does very well there to win a charge. Eric Smith the third.
If the Cards can find a way to control the paint, they have a real chance in this game.
Here we were talking 1 and 2, and only 2 minutes in, Cardinals fully in this game. Youngkin wanted to pull up, but denied the chance. Now Watson got to take it away from him. He got it to Sullivan. Sullivan's 3 is normally undoubtable, but just a little rushed there maybe. Didn't get it to go. And then Jeter Purdy, his second bucket, gives the Phoenix the lead once again.
I think another opportunity that the Cardinals could have is if they could create a fast break, get the defense on their heels running, they might have a chance as well.
Sullivan wants to take the lead, and it doesn't go for him. And then Stedry working against
contact on
Jaden Carter. See, they call the foul against Stedry. Carter just sort of came down on top of him. And they say that Stedry committed the foul there, his second already. Jake Arnold coming in to the game for Stedry. So the Phoenix now trying to add to their small lead here in a game that's been tight early on, and it won't go. Phoenix has been very aggressive to force those threes, and it has not paid off for them once yet. Youngkin, who tied this game once already, but now Sullivan, he's had a couple threes of his own that have not gone so far. Abnormal for him. Youngkin wants to take the lead, and he gets it. The Cardinals are in front.
Great ball movement by the Cards there.
So far, it's 4 points for Jeter Purdy and 5 points for Nick Youngkin. And that's our score here. The Cardinals fully in this game, now in front for the first time today. Youngkin swatting that one away from Smith and winning possession, much to the delight of everyone here in the Cardinal Arena. What a start here for these Cards. Not backing down in the slightest.
A triple team there in the paint by the Cards defense. Hard to score when you got 3 guys to beat.
And then their 3-pointers have let them down so far, them being the Phoenix. An interception here from Jomar Hernandez. And Jake Arnold did enough to knock him off his game. Hernandez wanted a foul. It's not going to happen. Youngkin trying to extend the lead. Arnold, though, does really well to position himself and get that one. Sullivan from even further. And then Errol Seaman couldn't get it, but Youngkin again flipping that one out to Watson. Really good work by the Cardinals to maintain possession despite missed shots here on this possession.
Offensive boards can absolutely turn a game.
While trying to add to their lead, though, Errol Seaman lost the handle on it while working against Eric Smith. And Micaiah Jerome is going to check in along with Jackson Smith for Nick Youngkin and Connor Watson. So some new faces in on the day for the Cards. Couple of zeros working against each other, Jerome and Hernandez.
Oh, a jump ball on that one. That's interesting.
Going to result in a jump ball, which goes to the Cards. Here's Errol Seaman now. Sullivan working against Hernandez. Got a nice pick from Seaman, but couldn't do anything with it. Sullivan wants it from 3. His third attempt, and it goes! It goes! The Cardinals out in front by 4 now.
Keep pulling that string. Eventually, it'll start to unravel.
I honestly couldn't believe Sullivan had already missed those 2. He's so consistent from 3. Jeter Purdy wants to be him.
Well, I tell you, this is the game that the Cards need to play. Keep the Phoenix on the perimeter, make them shoot.
And Sullivan adds. Sorry, Kevin.
No, be opportunistic. This is fantastic.
Timeout from the Phoenix. The Cardinals absolutely blowing our minds here, subverting our expectations. Out in front by 6. We'll be right back.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, Cardinals out to a surprising lead here. And they have looked very good, but so is Jeter Purdy. He's got all 6 of the Phoenix's points so far here. The 6'4", 205 senior. And then Errol Seaman loses the handle on that one, but regains it as Eric Smith, the third, lost the handle. Jackson Smith then couldn't finish and couldn't rebound. So now Eric Smith, the third, a chance at redemption maybe, and he gets it. Just like that, the Phoenix are within 2. Maybe that timeout was a talk about giving up on the three-pointer, because that's been where Atchison were shooting themselves in the foot, losing possession by way of missed three-point shots. And now they presented themselves with a chance to tie it up only a minute out of the timeout break.
And you see what happened there. The Cardinals
they do just that. What you got, Kev?
The Cardinals were hanging on to the lane, giving up the three-point shot, but the Phoenix player didn't bite.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what that timeout was for, because that was where the Phoenix were losing themselves the game so far, and now with the change of tactics, trying to use their tall players underneath the rim, they've immediately tied things back up. But if the Cardinals can get some offense going still, while being on level terms, they could keep themselves comfortable in this game, but they're going to turn over there for a foul off the ball. Say Sullivan was grabbing a jersey. Connor Watson going to come back into the game, and Nick Youngkin for Jake Arnold and Jackson Smith. Unfortunate turnover there. The Cardinals were trying to grab some momentum back. Now the Phoenix might be able to retake the lead. They went from 4-2 in front to 10-4 behind, and now we're back on level terms at 10s, and then now up 12-10 are the Phoenix. Cardinals still doing well in this one. They have a chance right now to get right back on level terms or maybe even take the lead. Definitely Sullivan would be the one to take the lead, and just that he does. Logan Sullivan's three is on now. It took him a couple of tries to get it calibrated, but he is all good and locked in now. Cardinals back in front, 13-12. And then Jomar Hernandez loses the handle on that one, but it'll stay a Phoenix ball. Jackson Smith's going to come right back in after just checking out. Sullivan will get a bit of a breather for the next 37.7 seconds. Here's Hernandez trying to find space. Purdy from three. He hasn't made it yet, but he's tried quite a few times, and his dry spell will continue. Cardinals have a chance to increase their lead. Here's Connor Watson.
They need to be patient and decisive here. That's going to be the key words.
Now Errol Seaman. Youngkin, 13 seconds on the clock. Watson. This is a moment you'd wish you had Logan Sullivan. Watson puts it up from three, and it will not go off the backboard. But the Cardinals end the first quarter out in front, 13-12. Some very nice things going on here, and the Cardinals showing themselves to be a very solid team. Going to take a break and be right back here on Eudora Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, which is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. As we are about to begin quarter two, the Cardinals are out in front. The talk happening here with Sullivan on this near side. The three-pointer, I would say, has been the difference. The Cardinals have it, and the Phoenix do not, and they really want it. This is Jay-Z Kelly, number 10 out there, getting his first minutes, but now back in the hands of Jeter Purdy, their top scorer. And that's going to be a shooting foul. Be a couple shots from the line for Purdy where he could potentially tie this game and then take the lead back for the Phoenix. The foul goes against Youngkin, his first. Jeter Purdy's first shot does go, so we are tied. And his second one does as well, so a 1-point lead for the Phoenix. Just going to say it again, Jay-Z Kelly, number 10, 6'2", junior, listed as a point guard out there. New face into the game for the Phoenix. So Sullivan wants it from three, and he takes it. I did not think that one was going with the angle that came out of his hand, but Sullivan knows way better than me when it comes to putting those down.
I think the angle coming out of that boy's hand is almost irrelevant. He just finds the hoop.
It's like Mahomes, the way he just flings it the right direction and it goes. 16-14, Cards back in front. Here's Jomar Hernandez to tie it up, and that he does. Caden Stedry waiting to come back in for the Cards. Connor Watson on the ball here, working against Eric Smith III. Now Sullivan working against Hernandez. Youngkin against Jay-Z Kelly. Watson wants it from three. Not a bad shot. And then Sullivan does great. Does very well to rebound and put that one back. Jomar Hernandez was on the ground asking for a call. but he's not going to get it. Meaning Sullivan has given the
guard
lead once
against the
again.
Phoenix.
J.Z. Kelly called for that one. Cardinals doing amazing in this game. Everyone is playing on the top of their game. And now J.Z. Kelly, who just got hit with that foul, going to check back out for Jaden Carter. Clearly unhappy is J.Z. Kelly. Stedry comes in for Errol Seaman. Cardinals chance to increase their slim lead. Sullivan has been instrumental in the Cardinals' performance here so far today. Trying to add to it. And a travel call there.
Yeah, ball got pinned to his leg while he was still moving. Kind of accidents like that happen sometimes.
Jake Arnold checks out for... No, Jake Arnold checks in, for Micaiah Jerome. This is Trey Carter. So there's Trey Carter and Jaden Carter, who are regularly on the court. And then there's Jeter Purdy and Yogi Purdy. Yogi Purdy's on the bench. Ball goes out on the Cardinals here, so Phoenix will hold it. But just letting you know why I feel the need to give first names as well as last names here. Because it's a clarification worth making. Here's Jeter Purdy. And now Jaden Carter. Before he gets a chance to shoot, though, a foul called against the Cards. Looks like Jake Arnold.
And I think some fouls going to be an important part of the defense for the Cards. They can't be scared of them.
Meanwhile, Jeter Purdy, adding to his prolific day, despite his struggles from three, he just keeps putting them down when he gets a chance from field goal range, plus a couple from the free throw line. Stedry here. Fake pass there to Arnold. Bought him some space against Smith, and then got it to Youngkin. Watson now wanted a teammate, found Stedry. A good pick there from Sullivan. Buys the space for Stedry to put that one home. Cardinals are controlling this game.
Yes, patience and decisiveness is an important part of this game for the Cards, and they're doing it right now.
And Youngkin grabs that rebound following a really bad attempt from Trey Carter. This feels like a very big performance by the Cards that could define the season, perhaps.
There was an opportunity there for the short pass, and unfortunately, the Card went for the field goal instead.
And they say Jake Arnold committed a foul. His second. Here's Jomar Hernandez. Now Jaden Carter thought of it from three, but Arnold in his face. And it won't go. And Watson with the rebound. Those rebounds are huge. That is something where the Cardinals could very easily be losing this game if they did not have those rebounds mixed in with their nice offensive performance so far. But they have had a lot of people standing in the right spot. Watson missed that one from three. And it is paying dividends for them as they are still out in front here against a very solid opponent. One that they seem to have frazzled here, I would say. But as I'm saying that, Hernandez ties it up.
That baseline is a strong part of the game for the Phoenix right now.
Yeah, it makes you wonder why they weren't there all day. Took them quite a few misses from three to realize they needed to try to get close into the rim. And it took them so long to do that the Cardinals have fully established themselves in this game. And now know that they can win this one perhaps. Only second quarter, but it is clear that they could win this one.
Absolutely.
They've been in the lead most of the game.
Over the back foul there during the rebound.
That's the fourth against the Cardinals this quarter. So one more would put the Phoenix into bonus, which would be unfortunate.
Yeah, only halfway through this quarter so far.
Errol Seaman just subbed back into the game. Here's Hernandez. Finds Jeter Purdy. Jeter Purdy wants to get it himself. Nowhere close, but they do grab the rebound there under the rim. Trey Carter, and his putback won't go. And then Sullivan fouled in the process of trying to rebound that one. So it'll be Cardinal ball. They say Eric Smith III fouled Sullivan. That's his second, and the second for the Phoenix of the quarter. J.C. Kelly checks back in. He had an unceremonious first appearance, or he came out and committed a charge and then was subbed back out of the game, hoping to do better. Here's Trey Carter putting a lot of pressure on Connor Watson, and then a timeout called by Coach Dieterding. Looked like a full timeout. Just a 30-second timeout, but we'll still go ahead and take a quick break and then be right back.
The MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, following the strategic timeout, I would say, there to bail Sullivan out of some trouble with Trey Carter in his face. So now the Cardinals trying to regain the lead that they have often held here. Sullivan wants it to be 3, and it will not, but really good work there from Smith and Carter. Unbelievable. Sullivan.
Teamwork by the Cards.
Puts the Cards back in front. I said the wrong name. It was Smith, Jackson Smith, working in there with Arnold to force that one out of the hands of Trey Carter, who had really rebounded it. He had that ball in his hands, immediately smacked it out, and then Watson got on it, gave it to Sullivan, and Sullivan put it home. Sullivan has been regularly scoring here and regularly grabbing the lead for the Cardinals.
That foul brings the Phoenix to the line as we have entered the bonus.
Yeah, that'll likely come up over the rest of this quarter, and it has already put Jeter Purdy on the line, who made his first and could tie this up with his second. Meanwhile, Micaiah Jerome comes in for Connor Watson. Purdy's second won't go, and then unfortunate that somehow the Cardinals got that in front of the fan section, so we didn't see how that happened. That was crazy. Errol Seaman had it for a second and then lost it.
They got that off pure effort.
Yeah, and want, which they have had a lot of today, and that's why they're in front. And then off of that one, Sullivan had it taken out of his hands, so it'll stay in the hands of the Cards. But then Jerome's inbound caught Smith off guard. Possession stays with the Cardinals.
This is a hard part of the game. The inbound from under the hoop you're trying to score in. That's so crowded. There's not much room. Usually you see someone come way high at the three-point line. You have a long pass out top.
Yeah, especially.
Let's have one too many players out there. There we go.
Connor Watson got it there for Jackson Smith, especially with 5'8" Micaiah Jerome doing the inbound. Just a little bit tough against this very tall Phoenix team. Here's Arnold in the corner. Back to Jerome. Now Sullivan wanted it from 3, but stepped on the line. Unfortunate turnover there as Sullivan was about to try to make the Cardinal lead 4. Actually, it was a foul.
Can't be a foul. If it were a foul, it'd be shots.
That's a great point. Or maybe it was just a substitution. They called out a foul, but I think it was just a substitution. Because you are exactly right, that it would be shots otherwise. Sullivan stepped out of play, which is why the Phoenix now have possession of the ball. Purdy, though, trying to maintain possession. Errol Seaman absolutely throwing himself in there the second that he saw any lack of control by Jeter Purdy. Now Sullivan committing a foul that will send Trey Carter to the line with a chance to tie and then take the lead for the Phoenix. Sullivan's second foul.
Can't afford to get him in foul trouble.
2:01 here remaining, and the first one won't go for Carter, so the
Sullivan's teammates are going to need to step up and take any fouls that he needs to give.
Cardinals will at least stay on level terms, worst case scenario. And they are going to tie the game, them being the Phoenix. It is now 22 apiece here in a very fun back and forth game. Errol Seaman here. Now Logan Sullivan in the corner working against Jomar Hernandez. Tried to throw it out of bounds off him, but Hernandez's arms were not as bouncy as Sullivan was hoping. But then Watson with a really impressive play there. And then a foul, I think, committed by the Phoenix. Yes, Jaden Carter ended up fouling Connor Watson while he was making that really impressive effort to maintain possession. Yogi Purdy going to come and get his first minutes in for Jaden Carter. So we go from having 2 Carters on the court to 2 Purdys on the court. Sullivan finds Seaman. 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining here. Micaiah Jerome in the corner, trying to drive the basket himself. Now finds Errol Seaman. Sullivan here. Definitely the preferred shooter on the court. And he, oh my goodness, are you kidding?
NBA 3 range.
Logan Sullivan from way downtown gives the Cardinals a 3-point lead.
That was downtown Atchison.
That
shot from.
That was crazy. And then Jeter Purdy working against Sullivan. That one somehow went in, actually, after all of that.
Well, he got it all the way to the rim, and it certainly helps how close you get to the rim.
But still, the Cardinals in front.
Foul against the Phoenix.
And then Jomar Hernandez supposedly shoved Connor Watson. That puts the 4th foul against Atchison. So if there were to be another foul against them, the Cardinals would get shots.
But last minute of the quarter, so not the most likely. Not unlikely either.
Sullivan here, who has been just absolutely immense for the Cardinals. But right there, unable to convert. And then, Watson thought that he had regained possession for the Cardinals, thinking that he maybe put that one out off of Carter. I don't think that he was necessarily incorrect, but referee standing right there saw it differently, so it'll stay in the hands of the Phoenix. And then Sullivan will check out for Youngkin for these final 28.6 seconds. Interesting, they also pulled Sullivan the last 30 seconds of the first quarter. I'm just if I'm having my team out there with the chance to take a buzzer beater shot, I want that man to be Logan Sullivan, but
I imagine they're protecting him from foul trouble.
Yeah. Coach Dieterding keeping him off the court for the moment. Here's Jeter Purdy, who's really wanted to make it from 3. Now Trey Carter. 5 seconds left. His shot won't go, and Jomar Hernandez is not even close. And then before Jerome could get a shot, J.Z. Kelly shut that one down.
I got to give full credit to Coach Dieterding. He has created a game plan here. Give his boys a real chance to win this game.
The Cardinals are going to the halftime break having led at the end of both quarters, and they are up 25-24 here in a really good game of basketball where the Cardinals are on top. We're going to take a quick break, and then we will return with the halftime show where we will break down what we're seeing and preview the second half.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
The MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Welcome here to your Gene's Heartland Foods halftime show. Let me make that say halftime, because the Cardinals out 25-24 in front here. Kevin, an awesome game that we're seeing. What kind of things you want to point out? Maybe see that could change or going well. What do you got?
Well, I tell you, if the Phoenix make an adjustment, it's going to be scary, because the game that they're playing has been playing right into the Cardinals' hands so far. I think Coach Fiederding has put together a really effective game plan where they surrender the three and hold the paint. I think almost every point the scored by the Phoenix has either come from the free throw line or from the baseline and inside the paint. So they just need to keep holding that precious ground under the hoop.
Yeah, I was thinking at first when we were seeing Jeter Purdy just constantly pulling up from three, I was thinking that, man, if they start getting those, then the Cardinals will be in a lot of trouble. And then they switched away from that and started going under the rim, which I think was also working out well for them. But then the Cardinals' three-point shooting, and really just Logan Sullivan, really came to life. And so they've been able to sort of eat that a little bit. But yeah, I mean, if either side really starts to put up a bit of a defensive performance, that side will very likely be the team that finds itself in front. But right now, the Cardinals got out to that early lead, and despite that it did go back to 10-10, I think I think that was really big, because other than that, it's just been blow for blow, back and forth.
And it proved to the Cardinals players that they are in this game.
Right.
They have a chance to win this from the very beginning, and that mental victory is much as important as anything.
Yeah, that was something they didn't have against Mill Valley. It was pretty immediate that they were left in the dust, and it just kept getting worse, and it just felt like a tornado that had them losing the entire time, unfortunately, and that has been the exact opposite today. They've been regularly in front.
Absolutely, but even last game, we saw some positive changes at the halftime, some positive coaching, and they outscored the first half in the third quarter, if I remember correctly. And I think that was an impressive display last week and got them on the right step for today, I hope.
Yeah, we could certainly be seeing some residuals of that. But yeah, the Cardinals out in front here. That's our analysis on the Jeans Heartland Foods halftime show. We're going to go ahead and go back to break, and then we will be back with the second half.
High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jeans Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Jeans Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jeans' friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jeans Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community, with all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve. Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Back here, wrapping up the Jeans Heartland Foods halftime show with about 30 seconds left in it. The halftime show was brought to you by Jeans Heartland Foods, a convenient one-stop shop where you can find everything you need from everyday essentials to items from around the world. Jeans is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. See weekly specials and more at heartlandfoodstores.com. And as that buzzer sounds, that means it is about time here to get the second half underway. Get this situated for you guys.
Should be a Phoenix ball to start the half, I believe, or maybe not.
Looks like it will be. Looks like Trey Carter has come over to inbound and begin.
Might be a good idea for Eudora to get out here and play defense.
And here we go. Trey Carter receives the pass from Jomar Hernandez. So the Cardinals, as I said, have ended both quarters in front. So they start the second half here with the lead, but it immediately goes away by what I believe is the Phoenix's first three-pointer of the day from Jomar Hernandez, giving them a 2-point lead there. That was something I talked about at the Gene's Heartland Foods halftime show, that if their three-point shooting starts to finally get going for them, the Cardinals could be in trouble. And right there, their first of the day takes their lead away from them. Now a chance to build on it.
And like I said, as a coach, I'd rather have the opponent beat me than allow my team to beat itself.
Here's Jomar wanting to do it again, and he won't. And then Youngkin fought Carter for that rebound, and despite Carter's appeal, it is Cardinal ball. So a chance to tie things up or grab the lead for the Cardinals. Where's Logan Sullivan? He's out there, I'm just saying. He's the guy that gives them the lead. And it looks like he was fouled. Maybe
a couple of players down hard.
Maybe committed the foul. Yeah, they call Sullivan for committing the foul. Just his third.
And as Jamar was getting up, he was shaking his head. May have had a little contact there with the hard court.
Oh yeah, definitely sounded like it. Here's Jeter Purdy, and now Trey Carter. Trey Carter wanted to drive. But he's got 3 Cardinals in his face. Eric Smith III now working against Stedry, and Stedry did just enough to knock him off his game, almost literally. And now Stedry working against 3 Phoenix defenders. And that'll stay. No. Errol Seaman turns that one over.
Right in front of his own bench. Never a good thing.
So just the 1 bucket so far, the 3 from Jomar Hernandez. Carter bought himself some space there, much to the delight of the Phoenix fans, but did nothing with it.
Over and back.
And then a back court there will give the Cardinals the ball. Logan Sullivan to take this inbound here. A man who, on countless occasions today, has given the Cardinals the lead. Potentially a trademark 3 of his could do so once again. Here's Stedry. And Stedry nearly getting an and 1 there, but just a couple foul shots here will give him a chance to tie this game up. Eric Smith III called on the foul, his 3rd. Here is the 6-foot junior Caden Stedry, listed as a point guard. His first will go. And then Eric Smith III will come out of the game for J.Z. Kelly. Just notice they also have a Javante Kelly, and they just spelled the same. They've got 3 pairs of brothers on their roster. 4, actually. There's Thompson brothers. My word. How about that? Focusing back in on the game. Stedry missed that free throw, but the Cardinals rebounded, so Sullivan from forever away! Are you joking?
From the Cardinal logo, obviously NBA range. It's deadly. It's awesome.
You're kidding me. Sullivan gave the... Unbelievable. I was trying to listen to the chant there from the student section. I couldn't quite catch what it was, but I could tell it was cheering for Logan Sullivan, who has given the Cardinals the lead yet again from a different zip code. Cardinals back on top, 29-27.
Phoenix player Jay-Z called for the foul there over the back on the rebound.
That's his 2nd. Stedry trying to find Sullivan, but Carter did just enough to grab possession for his team. And now Jomar Hernandez and Jeter Purdy's going to drive, and he's going to get that one. Tying this one up again. It's the Jeter Purdy and Logan Sullivan show here. Stedry.
Strong drive. Get the foul and the hoop. Great play.
Jaden Carter just splayed out on the ground trying to sell that one, but Caden Stedry bossing around here. They haven't put the points on the board yet. There it is. So it's going to be potential and one here. And then Jaden Carter checks out for Eric Smith III. So Stedry could give the Cards a 3-point lead.
Yeah, I think the refs need to be a little more emphatic to the score table on if the points count or not.
And Stedry's will go. Movie-esque there. 3-point lead for the Cardinals. That's their biggest lead of the day. And they've got it here in the third quarter. J.Z. Kelly trying to tie things up. Not even close. A little bit of net there. Otherwise an air ball.
And once again, great rebounding by the Cardinals team is absolutely changing the momentum of the game.
Sullivan standing in a perfect position. And then Connor Watson there did really well to recover that situation by chucking it against the Phoenix player. Now Micaiah Jerome going to come into the game for Connor Watson. Stedry also checking out for Jake Arnold. Jerome finds Youngkin. Youngkin to Arnold. Arnold to Seaman. Back for Jerome. And now Sullivan. Where can't he shoot from? But a foul called against Trey Carter. That is already the 5th foul called against the Phoenix.
Wow.
So that would send Sullivan to the line. No, Youngkin. No, yes, it was Sullivan. I was right. Sullivan sent to the line here. The Cardinals also have 4 minutes and 36 seconds of further play in the bonus.
That should be their cue to get aggressive on the offensive half of the court.
Where's Kenzie Yoder when you need her to get out there and win some fouls?
That's Errol Seaman's job, I think.
Yeah. Sullivan makes the lead 4. Again, the biggest lead of the day for the Cards just got extended. Here's Jeter Purdy working against Errol Seaman. Now J.Z. Kelly. That looked like he was on the line. It goes. Let's see. It is a 2-pointer. Still a great shot, but only worth 2. Or I saw the referee indicate 2. They have put up 3 on the scoreboard. I could have been mistaken, but
no, he clearly indicated 2 with his hands low instead of 3 with his hands up.
So we'll see if that gets fixed. I don't know if anyone is aware that has happened. That runs things, that is. So it seems that it's gonna count as a 3. One shot here for Jomar Hernandez. And who makes it? So the lead is 2. Do refs worry about keeping the score themselves, or they just let the scorers table do it? Young can try to tie that one up. Doesn't happen.
The scorers table is the official score.
So it is 35-33 then. J.Z. Kelly made a 3. Phoenix trying to extend their lead.
Once again, the Cardinals control the paint, get the rebounds.
Just realized I was mistaken on the biggest lead. They were up 10-4 at one point. Forgot about that. Micaiah Jerome from the range. Very well done. Induces a timeout. We are tied up here still. 35-35. Cardinals absolutely will not go away.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance. Reed McAvoy and Kevin McAvoy here with you in a good one. It's going to begin in the hands of Atchison here. A reminder that the Cardinals currently are in the bonus for these next 3 minutes. What you got, Kevin?
I was going to say, I think the first half of the third quarter been the most productive for scoring. Each team has added about 10 points. Well, that was about their average for every quarter previous.
Jomar wants another three, and he gets it, just as he did to open this quarter's scoring. He has now made the Phoenix back out in front by 3.
They're going to have to at least challenge him from the 3, I imagine.
Here's Smith, now Seaman. Back to Connor Watson, who leads Jomar Hernandez in the dust. Logan Sullivan.
Once again, decisive would have been an important part there to get to the line, take the shot before the defense can adjust.
I think that Logan Sullivan is a big part of the offensive tactics here. And he wants it here. Won't go. And the Phoenix rebound. This is a big chance for them to get out to a lead that could be tough for the Cardinals to overcome. Would require some very good defense plus good offense if they can add on to their current 3-point lead. Jay-Z Kelly wants it. Won't go. Sullivan couldn't get the rebound.
Well, it does get fouled.
Smith got fouled there by Sullivan. Actually, Smith.
Smith fouled Smith.
That is true. Smith fouled Smith the third. The junior. How about that? That's true. And Smith the third makes that shot. Micaiah Jerome and Stedry checking in for Sullivan and Smith. Smith can't get the second one to go, so the lead is just 4 for the Phoenix. Smith, though, steals that one off of Stedry. Momentum certainly with the Phoenix, and Jomar Hernandez puts that one back. The lead is now 6 for the Phoenix. Cardinals need to figure something out really quick. And with no Sullivan on the court, if they're going to get a 3, it's going to have to be someone else. Watson's capable from 3. Stedry thinks he is, and he is! And he knows how big that is. You could see he was hyped. Caden Stedry halves the deficit. Absolutely a huge play there from number 11. Jeter Purdy. His scoring has slowed down a bit after those first 2 quarters where it felt that they were constant. And he's unable from short range there to add on. But then wins a foul, I believe, against Youngkin. It is Nick Youngkin. His third means Purdy goes to the line. He has been very good from the line today. And that continues for him. 4-point lead. Logan Sullivan back out on the court now for these final 37 seconds. First 2 times they took him off for the last 30 seconds. Now they're putting him on. And Jeter Purdy's second won't go, so just 4 the lead for the Cards.
So the foul was productive.
30 seconds remaining now. Cardinals staring. A travel is called against Stedry there, rather than a foul that would have resulted in him getting a couple shots.
Yeah, the referee under the hoop was going to call for the block.
The Cardinals staring the face of potentially going into the fourth quarter, trailing for the first time at the end of any quarter.
Step up.
Jomar Hernandez. Seaman tried to get a charge. Well, Watson saved that one for Sullivan. And then Stedry trying to get something off. Some Harlem Globetrotter attempts all over the place there from Eudora. But it'll be 42-38. Atchison ending the quarter in the lead for the first time. But it's not the most important one. We're about to enter into that most important final quarter where the Cardinals have got a 4-point deficit to overcome. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Cards!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, on Varsity Sports Live. So we are about to enter the most important quarter, the fourth and final. We mentioned the Cardinals have ended the first two quarters in the lead, but now find themselves behind for the first time at the conclusion, only by 4. Very within range. As within range as it comes, just about. Stedry wants another one and did not get it. Then felt that he was pushed by Eric Smith III, but no call.
Not sure there's any referee looking at him as he went flying across the parquet.
Carter working against Sullivan, finds the space, but then Jackson Smith did really well to recover. J.Z. Kelly wanted it from 3, and it didn't go. Then Trey Carter rebounds, recovers, and puts it away. 6-point lead now. Nothing that the Cardinals could not overcome. Only a couple Logan Sullivan shots would have them on level terms, but that's not going to help as Jomar Hernandez picks the pocket of the Cardinals and puts that one away. Micaiah Jerome.
Cardinals might do well to have more players up near midcourt.
Yeah, under a lot of pressure right now. Sullivan doing it all himself, finding Smith. Smith working against Purdy, and wow, I mean, he did really well there. It just didn't go for him. And then J.Z. Kelly lays that one home. All of a sudden, it's a 10-point lead. Eudora need to slow this one down. All kinds of time left. Still not out of it, but definitely feelings of discouragement result in them taking a timeout. They're going to try to reel things in. We will go ahead and take a break and be right back.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live following the Cardinal timeout, following a tough run there where the Atchison Phoenix all of a sudden jumped out to a 10-point lead. So the Cardinals going to need to get some defense mixed in with some offense here to get back in a game that they have been right in the entire time. And really, they were in control of it for the entire first half. But now they just can't find anything. They can't even get out of their own back court. So now the Phoenix, of course, going to take the chance to slow things down with their comfortable lead that they all of a sudden find themselves with. Smith with a crazy grab there, following a really powerful pass from Hernandez. And it's going to stay in the hands of the Phoenix. Cardinals prioritizing protecting the rim. We might see the Phoenix shoot a three because of that. Purdy trying to set a pick against Sullivan. Slowing down the game is Trey Smith.
We're getting close to that time where the Cardinals need to start being decisive and making the fouls.
Seaman thought he might have earned himself a foul, but no call comes. So the lead grows larger for Atchison. Sullivan, I'm sure, will feel a calling on himself to work the Cardinals back into this, as he's been their main man all day. Purdy did not get that to go, but Smith the third on the second chance does. Purdy's been a very mixed bag in terms of his finishing today. Sometimes he makes the hard ones or just the simple ones, and then sometimes those simple ones have not gone for him. Weird day, but he has been their main scorer. And again, Jomar Hernandez steals the ball. He has done that 4 or 5 times, but on that occasion he was unable to finish. Micaiah Jerome made him uncomfortable enough. They've got to stay away from the thievery of Jomar Hernandez.
Great play there, just couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, and then Purdy did very well to get highest and make that rebound. Smith the third. Maybe wanted a three, but no.
They need a foul now.
That time is certainly about to be here. You can see by the way that Atchison are playing that they're not going to do anything that would result in them turning it over. They're just going to stand around.
And frankly, the Cardinals have 5 fouls to give. They have not given any fouls here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it seems that Atchison's kind of begging them to foul. We've seen a lot of this in both the guys' games that we've covered and the girls' games that we've covered. And that foul actually is going to go against Trey Carter, which will negate his bucket and turn the ball over. But I was going to say, we've seen a lot of this in both the girls' games and the guys' games, is a staying away from fouling, even though the situation would really seem to call for it. And it's sort of, we think, potentially to teams' detriment how averse they are to fouling.
That and on the offense, the Cardinals need to be closer to the midline. They have 2 players all the way on the baseline.
But the ridiculous three.
Never mind.
The ridiculous is normal for him. It just doesn't make sense. The shots that he can make.
Reminds me of a famous clip of Larry Bird back in the day on a coaching video on how to not shoot threes, and he dropped one on the worst form ever and said, "What are you going to do? You're Larry Bird."
Sullivan there engaging in fouling. Maybe he's not the one that you wanted to have doing it, because that's his 4th foul now. But Cardinals are potentially going down the road that we think could get them into this game. Though I don't think they wanted to foul. I think that Sullivan just kind of did it. Because here they are again with a chance and not taking it. But the Phoenix do seem like they want to maybe shoot here, which is potentially why the Cardinals are being patient with the fouls. But time just continues to tick away here.
Yeah.
Here's Smith the third, and Arnold said no way, but called on a foul there.
Well, you can't give them the easy hoops.
Yeah.
Gotta challenge them. That's his fifth.
Tough to, that is Jake Arnold's fifth foul. Tough to have only your second team foul result in shooting.
If I were Coach Itterding, I'd find some robust player on the bench who can be my designated foul taker and just start pounding on the Phoenix players.
Errol Seaman checked in for Jake Arnold. Here are Smith the third's shots. His first will not go.
So once again, it is already a productive foul. Instead of giving him an easy two, send him to the line. Best he can get here is one.
And his second will go. Two and a half left, 12-point lead. Crazier things have happened. Crazier things have happened.
I can say my catchphrase right now, but it might be overkill.
Stadgery going for a crazy layup there. Windmill layup, I suppose, would be the way to identify that. Didn't go for him, though. Now is definitely foul time, and the Cardinals still will not do it. At some point, the Cardinals are conceding the game by not giving themselves a chance through fouls. And even on that occasion, where they seemed that they might have gained possession without committing a foul, referee says it went off of Stedry, so it stays in the hands of the Phoenix.
Even if they only got aggressive enough to go for the steal and happen into the foul, they should do something.
Yeah. Instead, they're just, I suppose, waiting for the Phoenix to shoot and miss. And it's just not working. Foul is going to go against Stedry.
That should put him in foul trouble as well.
Yeah, it's his third. With a minute 45 left now. And Jomar Hernandez's first shot goes. And so does the second. But the ball still will at least change hands here. Connor Watson going to lead the team down court. Trying to get past Jomar Hernandez. Every time the Cardinals have gotten right around midcourt so far, Jomar Hernandez has shut it down. Seaman. And that goes. Is it 3 or 2? 2. It's a long 2, but still a great shot from Errol Seaman. He does not want to normally really shoot at all, especially from range. So nice to see that one go for him. Watson going to try to capitalize on that turnover. He won't, but
phantom foul call there, frankly.
Jomar Hernandez laughing at that foul call, which is his. Actually, they announced number 10, Jay-Z Kelly, who was not the player that was in the face of Watson. If that's correct, that means Jay-Z Kelly committed something off ball. But it's still a shooting foul.
Yeah, I think there's a little official confusion.
Yeah, perhaps. And then a timeout's going to be taken.
Interesting to take one between shots. That's atypical.
We will go ahead and do him with maybe like icing him, sort of. We'll take a break. Be right back.
High quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Gene's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family owned, Gene's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Gene's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Gene's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Back here following the timeout. Watson going to get a chance to shoot his second free throw here. And it will not go. Potentially that was intentional, but if so, not enough communication.
I feel like the minute it left his hands, he knew it wasn't going to score because he began running right after it.
Yeah, maybe that's more what it was. Maybe it wasn't an intentional miss, but it was just Watson knew it wasn't going.
Phoenix players need to be careful taking those long shots for the fun of it. It can be called a technical if they're not careful.
Yeah, I mean, Stedry had one earlier where he just launched it over his head, nearly took out a couple different Phoenix players. So, yeah, definitely maybe some more caution needed out there. Now under a minute to go. Still, the Cardinals will not foul. In my opinion, that is essentially just conceding the game. Smith couldn't get that to go. Sullivan comes in and swipes it away. What can he do now? Pulls up and gets it because he's Logan Sullivan. For some reason, the clock is still running. Hopefully, they'll put about 7 seconds back on there.
They're gonna have to have a powwow here and figure how much time to add.
Should we go help them? We've got our stream. We could go back and show them. A full timeout's been taken here. We'll keep you here. See what they decide here. We want to. Oh, my water just fell. You want to zoom in on the reps, see what their decision is here? What did the table do? There you go. They pump it back up to 32. It's about right. Might not be exactly perfect, but I would say that's more than sufficient for recouping the time that ticked away.
Oh, and down by 9 in 30 seconds. That's a hard margin, but certainly fouls are the only way you can do it.
How about that three from Sullivan? That was ridiculous. Running down court, stopped his momentum, pulled up, made it. I mean, the way that he makes threes is completely different from how you normally see guys do it.
Yeah.
Normally,
he's almost certainly going to give it 2 because I thought he would have touched the line.
Yeah.
Somehow he got enough control of the body to stay off the line.
Normally, guys are shooting, the same spot, the same distance. They have their way that they like it to go. He shoots from anywhere with an abnormal form, and it just goes. Cardinals back within 9 here. Not out of the question, but they would need to do something right now. Youngkin fouls there. Don't think he meant to, but I think it's actually a good thing there. It does. That is the 5th. To see when the referee realizes. Now he does. So it's going to send Smith the third to the line. His most recent trip here resulted in only one of the 2 going down, which you labeled as a productive foul. Cardinals hoping for another one of those right here. Really hoping he makes neither one. His first, though, does go. The moment of truth. Is it a productive foul? Yes or no? It is, I suppose, not.
Well, if Sullivan can hit a three.
Yes, they still gain possession of the ball as quick as possible. Now a foul is going to go against the Phoenix. Jomar Hernandez.
Trying to pin the Sullivan against the sideline there, and they got called for the foul instead.
Sullivan in a hurry here. Oh my goodness, he made it, but a foul
on the floor
against Atchison. Trey Carter. Too bad there's no such thing as advantage like soccer, where you can just let that three count, because that was ridiculous. He's shooting from even longer. And it was the right distance, but didn't go.
Well, he found his range. This is where he can't shoot from, possibly.
It does exist. He is human. He just knew that with such little time left, he had to put that one up.
There's our game. The last few seconds tick off the clock.
And a game where the Cardinals held a lead for a lot of it and really put themselves in a great situation, showed themselves to be a very good team. Unfortunately, though, they do not come out on top. Still a lot of positives to take away from a very good game that ends 57-46 in favor of the Atchison Phoenix. We'll take a break and then wrap this one up.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Caw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Caw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Caw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Caw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
More time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, following another day where the teams split, that being the girls winning again, staying undefeated, and the guys losing in a very exciting game. A lot of fun to watch, but in the end, they did come out as the losers, 57-46. A really good game. I mean, so much fun. Kevin, what do you think on it?
I think that when you're up against people who are possibly better athletes than you, even a good game plan can only last so long. But for 3 quarters, certainly the Cardinals hung in there. It was a well played game, and eventually the scoring prowess of the Phoenix just caught up with them there in the second half, and they pulled ahead. But I think a lot of success for the Cardinals in their game planning and in their execution.
And I think definitely something that they can take all kinds of positives away from and really look forward to the rest of the season. We talked about how good of a team this is, and we just being frank, we were not expecting a win coming in, and in the end, that is how it played out. But it was not. It wasn't the way that we thought it would play out. We thought it might be similar to that Mill Valley game where they really just had no say in the way things were going, but they controlled this game for a long time. And even when they weren't in control, they were right there for a very long time. And yes, at the end, they ended up, they got away from them by about 10, which is where they, about the margin of defeat, but they were right there. So many positives to take away going forward. Just a lot of pluses here, despite the loss. And we talked about, this is a 1-2 record that they can look at now, but they need to not let discourage them. Nope, because those two losses, not only are they 2 really good teams, this loss is one where they really showed their grit and that they are a very, very capable team. So I am very excited for the rest of this season, which we will get to what the rest of the season looks like in just the next couple games on Eudora Sports Live after this next break.
Dad, you need to go.
Really?
It's important.
I feel fine.
Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught.
What I need to do?
You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need.
Fine. Can I have my pie now? Oh, man.
High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Welcome back here to the Farm Bureau Financial Services post-game show. Kevin is going to run us through what the next couple games will look like here on Eudora Sports Live. What you got, Kevin?
All right, so but before the school goes to the winter break, next Tuesday they're going to be hosting Paola. Paola, as of yet, has not recorded a win. Reader is saying that they lost again this evening. So they are 0-3, and they will come here. Certainly an opportunity for the Cardinals to start their fight back to 500 and above. And then next Tuesday, they will venture out to Tonganoxie, where we will not be in the broadcast. Reed, what's going to happen there for the broadcast?
So just like our game against Spring Hill, where we simulcast it over onto the Spring Hill Sports Live channel as well, it will be a simulcast, but it'll be done by the Tonganoxie crew. So it'll still be available right here on Eudora Sports Live. You will just have to struggle with the fact that it is not the amazing voices of both Kevin McAvoy and Reed McAvoy, but it'll still be available right here for you. This exact same channel, just a different crew, and they will be of the Tonganoxie persuasion, but it'll still be your guys available to see right on your screen wherever you watch from. So that is about what these next games are going to look like. Then we would go into break, and we won't have anything left until 2024, which is not too far away.
First games were either the 4th or the 5th of January, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So they get right back into it when they get back to school in the new year, and we'll be back with them.
Yep. Do not worry. We will be right back just because it's in Tonganoxie. The Tonganoxie crew's covering that one, giving us a bit of a day off. But yeah, that is that. And now we're going to get into our player and play of the game. The player of the game, I think there's really only one option.
Kind of 3 games in a row now here from Mr. Sullivan.
Yeah, the Barbed Wire Barbecue. Who's smoking player of the game? He's smoking so much you can see it steaming off of him. It's Logan Sullivan. I mean, the 3-pointers all over the place, and even the field goals and free throws just all came at such crucial moments. He was the person finishing off the moves. Let's give the whole team credit, but he was the one putting the ball in the basket every time, keeping the Cardinals right in this game, right up until the very end. And the way that he did it, we talked about it, is just ridiculous. His form and where he shoots from, it shouldn't work, and it can't not work for some reason.
And I will give an honorable mention to is it Caleb Stedry or
Caden
Stedry had some great play out there.
Made a couple of threes of his own.
He did. And so like I said, but this I think the player of the game really is Coach on this. Coach Dieterding absolutely coached up, game planned, schemed a great game for his players, and gave them the best chance to win.
And so that is the Who's Smoking Player of the Game from Barbed Wire Barbecue. Be the MVP at your next watch party with Barbed Wire's Smoking Game Day deals. Packs start at $35 and feed 4, or the biggest pack feeds 8 for $90. Pre-order now by visiting them at barbedwirebarbecue.com or call 785-856-0877. And now our absolute play of the game from Absolute Painting. Obviously a little less fun when we end up losing in the end. But there were so many different clutch moments. I mean, we could go with like the longest 3-pointer we could think of from Logan Sullivan. What are you thinking, Kevin?
Yeah, so if we were going to judge distance, here on the right half of the court, he shot one from the middle volleyball court.
Do you want to show over here?
Over here. And then on the other side, he shot from the Cardinal logo over there. Probably similar distance, but absolutely NBA range on the three-pointers, which you certainly don't expect out of a high school athlete.
And then he even had the one that wasn't allowed to count because he was fouled, but it was just as long on this near side.
That's true.
So just ridiculous all over the place. Whichever three you choose is the absolute play of the game from Absolute Painting. To take advantage of Absolute Painting's winter interior special, book from November through February to get $1,000 off plus other great offers. Some restrictions apply. For details, call 785-333-9651. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute. And that is going to do it for us. I do have one more read because we are wrapping up the Postgame show, which is brought to you by Anthony Brown at Farm Bureau Financial Services. Anthony's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 101 West 10th Suite A in Eudora or call 785-615-0516. And now that will do it for us here on Eudora Sports Live. We are all the way wrapped up here in a game where the girls stay undefeated and the guys had an absolutely great hard-fought game. So go Cardinals, and good night.